with the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final in Week 14? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go set.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Get this worm on. Shoot.
Red 80. Hey, set.
They'll run here with the former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Double dog. Double dog.
Yo, 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Right 80! Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Check 37.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the ball.
For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
Oh, waiting.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold, it's caught by Quincy and and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
To throw is Darnold. Caught here by Griffin.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 80. Mike 52. Mike 50.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. That's complete. It's down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Lady. Who we got?
A play fake, and it's Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He was covered by Rashad Jones.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 41. And here we go.
They run it with Balaj. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
So if you're a football guy, is in sync right there. Obviously, they're carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the next field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second and a yard, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No waiting. Hey, Echo. Watching you five. Record.
On first down, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Is it bringing it?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike, 55.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And some room to work. A 10-yard pickup, And it's enough for the Dolphins' first down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Fitzpatrick's throw complete to Grant. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run.
Executed it to perfection.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the out.
36.
On first and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Mike. 180! Run. 41's coming.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Watch the safety creep. Hey, lady. No, lady. Watch this for 2. Danny. Mike 52. Here we go, G. Mike 52. Hey, lady. Here we go, G.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Balaj. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
52.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Red 80. Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touch for the ball. I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over.
He's not going to get me. I'm red 80. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 33 yards that time.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Noodle's got it, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Red 80. Mike 55. Mike 55. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Orbit. You better be afraid of me. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
All day, just like that.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha!
Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Check me out. Yo, lady. Check right. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Taco Charlton has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shoot.
Man out. Mike 52, Mike 52.
A first down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
SOS.
To throw is Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 28.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go.
52 is the mic.
Here we go.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there. 54 mic.
Regular.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie.
34.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Balazs trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You gonna take? Strong. You got take right there.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Milage. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there and also a 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Fitzpatrick will set up the screen to Milage. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having 3 and 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Coming to you.
Small.
55. Check. 55. Mike.
Hey, they're scared.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some